All right, so we're here in a voting booth in Oklahoma, in Ottawa County, in fact. And, as I look at my sample ballot, I have a lot of questions. And so I want to ask for some help. Verna, do you have a second?
I do.
Verna, thank you for joining us. So Verna Farris with the election board. Verna, a couple questions regarding the ballot. So the first question is, these are fill in the bubble, right? And in high school,
yes,
I had a hard time filling in the bubbles entirely.
Right.
What is the bar for how filled in the bubble has to be?
Well, the instructions tell you to fill it in completely. It will read it if it's not 100% complete.
Okay.
If you accidentally mark in another box, it's going to look like you voted twice.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And the machine makes the decision if it's voted or marked or not. If you voted for two people in one area, it will kick it out and say it's overvoted. At that point, you can either spoil the ballot and get a new one, or you can just vote it as it is and it will not count.
Gotcha. All right. Now, this year or this election cycle on the ballot, there are some that you can vote straight party and
yes,
some that does not apply to, correct?
Right.
Can you sort of just explain that briefly?
If you vote straight party, you mark up here at the top, straight party, and then it votes that party all the way down to the judicial retention. The judges are nonpartisan. You have to vote each individual one. And on the back, there's two state questions, and you have to vote those.
Gotcha. All right. Now, when it comes to filling out the ballot, what's the most common issue you find?
The mistake, you mean? Or
yeah, issue, question people raise about it? Anything?
Usually just they don't realize they've made a mistake until they get to the machine. Then the machine says, this is what's happened.
Gotcha.
Now, if you happen to leave one blank, it will kick it out and say it's not voted.
Huh.
You can go ahead and say, well, I don't know either one of these people. I don't want to vote for them. You hit accept, and it will go ahead and take it. It just won't vote those two people.
Very cool. Last question for you. Did you ever think you'd see Kanye West's name on a ballot?
No, I didn't. Did not think I would ever see that.
It's 2020, babe. Hey, thank you very much, Verna. We appreciate you joining us.
Well, thank you for coming down.
All right, we're going to send it back to the studio, actually, and we'll be back. We're hanging out in Oklahoma this morning. Early in-person voting starts at 8 o'clock.